Hi there, Jorge from Sharp 11 Music, and I'm very excited and happy to share with you that today, finally, after more than 3 years of developing it, we are launching our brand new online school dedicated to teach about soloing and improvisation. It's a 5-step method that we developed that is one organic cycle where you can go into and which unifies all the things necessary, what it takes to become a proficient and authentic improvising musician. We call it the Authentic Improviser Roadmap, or the abbreviation is, funny enough, AIR. But before I show you every step of that 5-step system, and you can already take that away from this video and try to incorporate that into your practicing, Timothy and I actually developed this kind of new approach. There are a few different reasons. One of them is to bring clarity and focus into your practicing. The internet is a great thing, YouTube, and ironically this video is a great medium, but as we've seen with ourselves and also from you, the community, which is hugely valuable, it can be really overwhelming, the amount of good information even, but sometimes it's really hard to deal with. Too many good things can paradoxically lead to actually a bad outcome. Call it something like positive overwhelm. Second reason is that I'm sure you will know that if you want to be able to improvise, there are so many elements that you should be fluent to do, like knowing your scales, knowing your instrument very well, knowing harmony, and so many other things that it's really hard to get that into a structured wall. And then a third problem I have a bit with improvisation education is that whatever style you actually do want to learn about, if it's jazz or it's rock, it's bebop or it's fusion or it might be even folk, if you search online, you will mainly get directed to learning about harmony and not so much melody. But besides melody, there are so many different approaches really to what a good improvisation can be. And this is no newsflash, it all has to do with the specifics of the genre in which you want to improvise. We need rather a strategy, a workflow to go with how we want to develop as a musician. And when you're talking about improvisation, I think every path is unique in that respect. We do believe that you are a kind of compilation of all your interests and your taste actually, and that combination then turns into one new unique mashup of your own. So how do we think that we can help you with that? Let's now take a look at every of those 5 steps involved. First, it's very important to know where you are currently in your playing and to where you want to go to. So in our first step, we will assess what is actually your playing profile at this moment, and let's try to be as accurate as possible. The big lesson here is that by thinking of it and really doing it this way is that there might be a discrepancy between what you are portraying now in your improvisations and what you actually want to portray in your improvisations. Think about that. The second step is an obvious one, but there we cover the fundamentals. Myself for saxophone, I have a saxophone fundamental course, how to sound good on your instrument and how to develop that and all the basic foundations, and Timothy did that for the guitar section because you just need the technical facility to later try to convert your own ideas into actual lines. In part 3 we help you how to learn straight from your personal heroes, how to cherry pick from all those influences, all the things you really like about soloing and improvisation. So here we will go deep into transcribing, which is our thing, right? And ear training. And there's a section also where I'm really excited about, where we've developed some transcription paths of our transcription, but which are designed by level to take you on a certain destiny. For example, if you just start out with soloing, it might be quite a daunting thing because most solos are quite hard to learn. So there's, for example, a beginner path where the first solo is the easiest and it also has analysis to it, and then it gets progressively harder through the steps. Part 4 is called Sharpen Your Tools, and this one really is all about how do I deal with the information I did gather through transcription or through oral transcription or in different ways. How do I deal with the information, distill some concepts out of them to turn that into your own language on your instrument. This is one of the more important aspects to really start creating your own identity on your instrument. It will also involve improvisation lessons, both horizontal and vertical. Part 5 is finally play what you hear. There we have some exercises and methods for you to check if what you all did lead to improved improvisation and to executing those ideas that you have in mind. And really, here is where your vision is also very important. We want to shape that vision and clarify, and that's a never-ending story. Really, you can do these steps and hopefully also improve just from a music philosophy point of view and for what you really want for yourself, actually. Now, we've been through the 5 steps, but it's not that you're done once you're through that. It's really a cycle. As you're gaining new inspirations, and you can go back and forward through all these steps to refine and update what you're working on, really. I will for sure do this one. This is also pretty much a thing for ourselves, a organized way of practicing towards a specific idea of what we want to learn as a own musician. So I will take that. I want to dedicate myself at least for a year or more to Paul Desmond's playing and to cool jazz, you might say, but just the Desmond approach of improvisation. There is of course also a inside community where we all can share our own transcriptions, ideas, inspirations. Me and Timothy will be also in there. There are many resources, probably too many to list now, but all the ebooks we ever made are in there, or the lesson packs, and obviously all the transcription, which are over 350, and we're still adding to that, are in there. And Timothy and I will do weekly lessons on different kind of subjects and so on. You can check what is in the program more in detail in the link in the description. I hope you get a look inside. If not, we also have just single ebooks and packs and lesson packs. You can also look at that, or otherwise you just subscribe to the channel and there comes a ton of free stuff and tutorials and transcriptions your way. Anyways, all about improvisation and soloing. I'm Jorre from Sharp 11 Music, and I'll hope to see you in a next video.